first thing you're going to check is the gas. When you finish, please fill the gas. There's a gas can. Fill the tank on this, so the next guy that comes in doesn't have to whatever. And yeah, don't put oil. It's just straight gas. Gas cans right here, 5-gallon, regular gas. No diesel, no oil mixture, any of that stuff. Oil level should be fine. There's a key here. You're going to turn it. You can turn it all day. It's not going to start. All right, you just turn it on. You still got to pull start it. There's a primer back here. This I can show you. This primer button. You're going to hit that 6 times or so. You're going to put this to the up position, which it's got a rabbit and a turtle. The choke's right here. Oh. Okay. So I usually start it here, but you'll turn. I turn it to the right, and then have the key on, and then you give it a pull. So this controls the nose tube. I'll kill it now, so I'm not talking over the engine. But that's for the snow chute. Basically, keep it as low as you can. When you're doing the building, please don't shoot it against the building. All we need is a piece of ice, or even a rock, and a window, and then we got a broken window. And these aren't the easiest windows to get replaced. So shoot it out ahead or on the ground. Keep this low so it's not up high. The direction here, turn it left, turn it right. And this, sometimes it'll freeze. You can just use your hand to move it. The cable freeze, especially when it gets super cold. So just when it's supposed to be up, just lift this up and it'll loosen up. As you use the machine, it gets warmed up. It'll do its own thing. Here's the speeds. You got 2 reverse, forward. This is for the chute or the auger. So you hold that down and that'll shoot the snow. You let it go, it'll stop. This is the drive it. So when you have this down, you don't have to have both down. You can just hold this one down. This automatically does it for you. So you can do it one hand. There is the hand warmers here. You just hit this to the up position. So you can have your hands warm while you do this. But when you're done, just make sure you shut it off. Just when you're done, please clean off the entire machine. There's a broom in there. Clean up all the snow, because what's going to happen is temperatures are going to drop, then it's going to turn to ice. Then if it snows the next day or whoever, then when they come, it's going to be sitting here cursing you out because the whole auger and everything's frozen solid ice. And then, we break the transmission on this thing. It's cast iron. It's a commercial grade, but don't ever stick your hand in here or in here. We've got this little tool. I'd rather break this and get a new one for $2, $3, $5, whatever it costs. Because how much is a new finger? How much is a new hand? In all seriousness, When
I went in, they actually asked me, did you use a snowblower? Because they said they see this all the time. It'll look like it stopped moving because there's pressure, and you go to move something, it'll turn suddenly on you. Even when it's
torque.
not running, the torque will catch your finger, and then you're stuck. Trick pin for an hour before someone comes in and gets it off you. So just stay out of there.
Yeah, use this little snow shovel. I'll show you what breaks on this the most often. These little shear bolts. They're actually bolts. I find it's amazing. You'll find members, they'll use screwdrivers and something really thick. They'll use titanium bolts. These have a little ring around both ends of it, and that's designed to be weak. So if there's too much torque on here, this snaps. This is about $1, $2 tops. New one of these is $2.5, $3 grand. So instead of breaking the machine, the transmission, this snaps. So that means if you're forcing it, especially if it's heavy, wet snow and you're forcing it through, let the machine do the work. Let it go. Don't force it and push it, because you do this thing, you're gonna break a lot. And I'll tell you, Springfield, out of all the all 8 or 9 eight wards that I take care of in Western Mass, we break the most. Ludlow's second. So it's not because we get, and Gardner and Oxford get heavier snow than we do, but they almost never have to go through pins. But here it seems like every other week I'm replacing these things. Well, yeah, it doesn't get reported here either. So yeah, if it breaks, there's a number here. On the wall, it's a 800 number, the same on the program. Goes to the office right there. Tell them, hi, it's Brother So-and-so, Springfield Ward. We need shear bolts or whatever. Or if something's wrong with the snowblower, just say that. Then they'll give me a work order, I can take care of it. But if you just put it back in there and forget about it, and then somebody else comes along, they go to use it, maybe only one pin's broken, so half the machine's going halfway. I found it a lot of times too, and VA used to say, oh, something's wrong with the machine. And it's been like that for 2-3 months. So just say right away, okay? That way we get it fixed right away, because sometimes if I have to take it in, they have to order parts or whatever, We always got shovels, but this is a pain to do when you shovel. But when you do it, please do everything. You see that long aisle there, or that long walkway platform, the stairs? Even though it never gets used, the reason why we got to clear it is for fire egress, fire safety. If we ever have a fire, you have a little bit of snow and it freezes, turns to ice, you'll never open that door. I don't care how big or strong you are. I could try running through it, but
it's just a young man.
So just clear everything. You got the funeral doors over there too, and if you do it nice and wide, later when it freezes in ice, it'll make it easy for the rest of the season. So the most important snow removal is that first one, first one or two.
Do we still need to clear the full track all the way to the street from the front doors?
Yeah, I would, because if we ever have a heart attack or something, that's where the ambulance would back right up to pick somebody up. Yeah. And if we have a funeral, that's where they back up the hearse, the funeral doors there. And all the sidewalk on the outside has to be done. So within 24 hours, they want it done.
And are you shooting it on the street or onto the property?
Shoot it onto the property. We're not supposed to, especially here in Springfield, we'll get fined.
Okay.
Once they clear the streets, just give a nice path. We got to do up there where the light is. We got the crosswalks. Make a nice opening up there for people. Just so you know.